Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the LooseCollector Rob Liefeld BloodWULF. I reviewed this guy, whose name is not Cable, not that long ago as review sample. I figured I'd pick up this second guy to go with him, just on my own, because I thought it'd be fun to review and he has a pretty cool design. So, this is not a review sample, but it doesn't matter because I give my reviews the same way, regardless of who provides the figure, whether it's me or someone else. But this guy's pretty cool, has a lot of the same pluses and a lot of the same minuses as the other guy, but I thought you guys might want to review, so here it is. Let's go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. Before I show you the figure, I do want to show you my package. It is a pretty good package. Artwork down here looks pretty nice. Nice coloring up here, nice big window front and center, that's pretty good. More artwork on the side. More artwork on the back, same as the front, tells you what comes in the package. A little bit of description there. More artwork. Yeah, pretty good package, not bad. I will take it. Although I don't, because I'm not an inbox collector. Okay, so this guy stands. He is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store, by the way. I'll put a link in the description below. To the top of his hair, 22 centimeters. To the top of his head, closer to like 18, give or take. And that's going to be roughly, let's say, 7-ish, 7 1/8, 7 1/4. I don't know, depending on where his head stops. He's not like regular human, so I don't know. And then that's going to make him about 8 3/4 all the way to the top of the hair. So he's got some size to him. Here he is up against Darwin. He's a lot bigger. I don't know what scale this guy. I think it's supposed to be 1/12 scale. Is he huge? I don't know why I always thought this character was short. I don't know why I thought that, but he's bigger than Not Cable for sure. I mean, including the hair. But he's a little bit taller if you look at the shoulder. The head's not quite the same. Anyway, he's got some size to him. Alright, let's take his accessories off so we can look at him. Let's do a question of the day. Are you guys moving away from some of the more mainstream stuff and collecting some more unique things? I'm doing that. I'm doing that for sure. The mainstream stuff is not holding my attention because it's generally lower quality these days, lower effort, and so lower interest. I'd rather have a bunch of fun stuff in my collection that somebody cared about when they were making it versus a bunch of crap that some corporation put out to maximize profits and minimize quality. So yeah, I'm all about this sort of stuff now. I don't know if I'll be keeping these guys personally because I just have too much stuff, so I may end up selling them once I go through everything. I don't know, but this is the sort of thing I like to have in my collection now, so we'll see. But let me know what you guys think about that. Alright, let's talk about the aesthetic. Lots of paint everywhere, makes the figure stand out so nicely. Washes and dry brushes and detail painting and sculpting everywhere and buckles painted and really nice metallic silver there. Look at those buckles, nice and clean. Shiny shoes, lots of detail throughout. The details on the face, pretty darn good. I would have done something probably to differentiate the teeth from the white on the face, just a little bit. Like I think he has gums sculpted but maybe not painted. It's hard to say for sure. But yeah, he's still pretty cool looking, and the shading in the hair is really cool. So yeah, I think this looks great. I love something that looks nice, looks like a collectible rather than just a hunk of plastic. So very good looking. From the aesthetic perspective, the only thing that really stands out to me is kind of the same problem I had with Not Cable, in that the feet are really big and the lower legs are really long. So it throws off the proportioning quite a bit. And he would look much better if from here down was scaled down a little bit, but still really cool looking. So I will go 8 out of 10 for the aesthetic. I love the amount of paint and sculpted detail. Now these guys are expensive. It's a small brand, small production runs, high level of quality, but also of what would you say, just detail, I guess, paint and sculpt and everything. So yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it, but I think it's pretty darn good. Now as far as accessories go, he does have his 2 guns, his 2 primary guns. He has one giant gun. These can all snap onto his back on those little pegs, so if you like that, that's cool. He does have a knife, which is pretty good looking. I like that. You get an alternate head. You get the angry head, and then you get the even more angry head, and that yelling one is really cool. And it does look like he should have gums, but maybe his gums are white. I don't know. I'm not like intimately familiar with this guy. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking head sculpt. And then a whole bunch of hands, everything you should need. So yeah, pretty good. I like it. I will go 9 out of 10 for accessories. I would go higher than 9 if there were some blast effects. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, he's really nice looking. And you can take off the jacket if you need to. He does reuse some parts. I believe the main torso even. Maybe not the top part. I'm not sure. No, I think the top part. I think the torso and crotch and thighs are reused across both of these guys. Maybe even the neck. but you can't really tell other than the legs, I suppose. So, or the thighs. So I don't mind it, but it is a thing. Oh, hands too? Maybe not. No, the hands are different, I think. So yeah, some reuse, but not a lot, and it's perfectly well hidden, so that's pretty cool. So okay, good accessories. I gave a rating for that. Let's do the articulation. So ball pegs abound, and that's good. He doesn't have the craziest range. They probably could have finagled a little bit more out of it, but his jacket's in the way, so you don't really need too much more than that. That's going to be effective, perfectly effective. Ball pegs are the way to go for sure, 100% all of the time for a neck, unless you have some kind of weird thing going on and you need some kind of gimmick to make it work. Ball pegs for sure. Like I said, the jacket is fairly soft and it does come off, but you're probably not going to want to take it off, just like I wouldn't for the other guy. He looks pretty good with it on. So you get the ball peg that lets the shoulder move around. There's not a ton of range in there, but it does help some for adjustment posing. Get your standard ball hinge up to horizontal, so that's, like I said, pretty standard. Full rotation, of course. Bicep swivel is fine. Double jointed elbow, not bad range, could be more. Yeah, you're not going to get more than that out of it, it looks like. Not bad, though. Wrists have... Oh, I'll just pull it off so you can see. Wow, that doesn't want to come off. Okay, he's going to need some heat. All right, I'll leave it on, I guess. Ball hinge for the wrist, which is fine. That works. Going to need some heat for those hands. All right, for the torso, ball pegs, diaphragm, and waist. So let's see. He leans forward, leans back, leans side to side. Yeah, you're going to be fine with the posability on the torso. Everything's floaty, so that's good. Hips go out to the side pretty well. Not all the way, like, not, well, I guess not pretty well. Well enough. I'd like to see more. I don't think it needs to be that limited, but it's better than 45. It'll be enough, but there's really no reason for it to be that limited given the design. All right, and then going forward, yeah, up to horizontal. That's good. Going back, nothing really. Thigh swivel is there. Not a huge fan of the way they've incorporated this. I just think it's too gappy. I get what they're going for, and I don't mind the concept, but I don't think it needs to have that much of a gap going on. I guess it helps to bring the legs together some. Yeah, I don't know. I think you could get better range out of these hips without this thigh swivel being quite as chunky as it is. These are extra pieces. You could probably remove those if you wanted to with a little bit of effort. Double jointed knee, let's see. Yeah, it's going to be limited by the pouches, and golly, those lower legs are ridiculously long. They're about, I don't know, 20%, 25% too long. If this leg was reproportioned, he would look a lot better. No boot swivel. Ankles go pretty far back, pretty far forward. Ankle rocker is pretty steep. So yeah, the lower legs too long, feet maybe too big. Hard to say with the legs being as long as they are. And the ankles don't work all that well. But otherwise, he is articulated. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I'm not sleeping at all, guys. I'm sorry about that. It's a rough life. Anyway, he articulates pretty well. He's pretty well done. Not super impressive, but good enough for sure. I'll say 7 for the price point. Like, I get where their money's going, and I get that it's a smaller company and things, but still, it's about what you're getting for your money, and it's enough. You're not going to be blown away by his articulation, but it will get the job done. Okay, and now it's time for the final verdict. I actually like this guy more than this guy. A lot of it has to do with just personal preference and character design. I think this one looks freaking cool. This guy looks like not Cable. But either way, like, it's a fun line. You can tell the people making this care about what they're making. Yeah, sure, not everything is absolutely perfect. That's not going to happen. But they're way more fun to own because you can tell they're more fun to be made. This is art, guys. I don't care what people say. Action figures are art. And if the person making the art doesn't care about the art, you're going to be able to tell. And it's obvious here that the people making these care, and they want them to be good. And they do look fun. They are fun, and I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to give it an overall rating of 8 out of 10. Definitely some downsides, but there's a whole lot here to like. And I like it quite a bit, and I think you will too if this is your sort of thing. It's definitely not everyone's sort of thing, because it's not a mainstream character. But hey, maybe someday, right? You never know. Not with the feet being inaccurate to the source material, though. I had to throw in a joke. I had to. It's a Rob Liefeld thing. He has no feet. Okay, so, yeah, 8 out of 10. Pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but that's it for me. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.